Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to do a small little tour of Tenpines Bluff. It's one of the smaller settlements. It can be a little tricky to kind of build up and figure out what you're going to do with that area. I'll show you what I've done, and hopefully it'll give you some clues on what you can do for yours. Here's the entranceway. Got some signs welcoming traders. Little sign Tenpines Bluff. Always got the Minuteman flag showing. Got the defenses, a couple guard towers. It's hard to see from down here, and we'll show you once I go in. But the majority of my guards are wearing the Covenant armor. I thought it was a good look for the security. Didn't have quite enough of the armor, so there is a few that I went with combat armor instead, just because there wasn't enough. As you can see, these are the two defense guard towers here.
Everything hurts.
Starting to get foggy here. Go back down. This is the warehouse prefab. I like to use these for little workshops. Nice size, nice layout. Got a little railing here. This is where I put all the little workshops. You got the armor workbench, little stove, weapons, chems, everything there. That's the original shack. I haven't done anything with it, kind of left it the same. The original two settlers that were here, they still use that. Put a little trade caravan from Bunker Hill's caravans right here. Keeps them and their Brahma kind of out of the way. Here was the original garden plot. All I did was put a greenhouse over top of it. I like the look of the greenhouse.
Job is assume everyone's out to kill you.
Here, this was the original campfire that some of the traders like to come to. I left it just like as it is, and added this little tent for them. Coming on over here is another little platform I built up for defenses. See, these are the two cards that I didn't quite have enough of that Covenant armor for. This guy, he faces in. He's basically the town security there. Two turrets. Now what I do with these platforms that I make for the turrets and the guard towers and stuff, they're dual purpose. So they're the perfect height to use to shelter my storefronts. On this side I got the armor, weapons, and clothing. Just for a little bit of decoration, I put those barrels and stuff there. Here is a small little farmhouse. Got this idea of High-Vis Harry's video. I kind of like the idea of the Brahmin being inside this little barn shelter there. I do have to say though, there's quite often that he'll glitch out and I have to push him back in there. Mostly if I go to sleep in this town. When I wake up in the morning, he's trying to climb up these stairs. But for the most part, he does stay in there. Just a little bit of decoration here. Mechanist armor. Put a little kitchen area in here. Nice little farmhouse for two. Haven't gone crazy on the decorations. I'll probably add a few more little things, but this is what I got so far for there. This big building here, this was that old house that you really couldn't do much with it. I found a way to get the walls in there and build a nice little bunkhouse. This is where the majority of the settlers that I have sleep. Right here is just a little bar area that I came up with. Use these little countertops and everything. I was going to completely decorate this with bottles and ashtrays and cups and all sorts of nice things. But at night when they come to the bar and they're all inside here, they have a big tendency of standing up on top of here and pushing each other in the way, so everything would have got knocked down and I would have been forever picking it up. Excuse me. Well, when mods come out, then perhaps I'll put those do-it-yourself ones I hear about. You don't have to worry about them getting knocked over or whatever when you got the nice aesthetic. This here is the bunkhouse. When I was doing the floor for it, there was this one part the floor wouldn't go through, and instead of trying to glitch it, I thought I would just go with it. And they put a nice burning barrel there with the windows there, and it's a broken window, so all the venting can happen there from the barrel. Nice way to heat up the area. One thing that I didn't like is the fact that all these trees and stuff come up through, but I just kind of left it at that. Didn't want to build it up too high. Just a little sitting area for them there. And I built all these bunk beds. If anybody hasn't seen the video for these yet and how to do them, I can definitely let you know that. Just let me know in the comments if you want to know how those were done. I can send you a link to the video that I saw. Again, more bunk beds, a little kitchen area here for the settlers. And then I got the Minuteman statue all up in here. Nice setup in the greenhouse. Really like how this turned out. Turned out really good. Then again, another guard defense platform. And underneath, got all the stores. Put a Vim pop machine right beside the trader. Little sale sign there. We'll come over to this corner here first. I put a few outhouses around. Figure they're gonna have to need little washrooms around here. First little generator I put in before I put this big one. Made a little generator house. So I had to do that as well. Anything here that you see that you want to know how I've done, just let me know in the comments and I'll try to make a video of it or send you a link if it's something that I've seen somebody else do. Another little shack for a generator. Again, that was before I put that one in there. Just on the top of the roof here, put a little guard tower.
Yeah.
Again, using the Covenant armor. A few defense turrets.
Yeah.
Again, a little guard station. The way I have it set up is that they kind of rotate. I didn't give the exact number of guards assigned to the exact stations, so there is a guard walking around the town as well, going in between the two platforms. So I wanted to go with that, having a security guard walking around.
If you ain't
Changed
been
some
up
of their
to see Grey
clothes,
Garden, you should
kind of go with the whole
Whole
theme
place
of
is run by robots.
each of them. Contamination arch, decontamination arch. Uses the water pumps that I have set up here, kind of behind this. Put this little wall up here at the end, so it kind of shelters them away, so they don't really have to look at it. Doesn't stand out like a sore thumb. And really, that's pretty much the tour of Tenpines. It's a nice little settlement, but I think it turned out pretty good. If you have any questions about anything or concerns, or you happen to like the video, you can comment in it, hit the like button, subscribe for more videos if you want, because I will be putting up more. And thank you for joining me.